You feed them, you give them a safe home. You think you know what makes your cat feel loved, right? But what if I told you there are these simple, quiet things your cat is desperately craving that most of us just completely overlook? We're going to decode their secret language, and we'll start with the one thing you probably do every single day.
Yeah, you provide for them, for sure. But are you connecting with them in a way they actually understand? We're about to unlock some incredibly powerful ways to bond that you might be missing out on. And honestly, it matters for that deep, deep connection your cat is just waiting to give you.
And listen, these aren't some complicated training methods. Nope, they're just small, simple shifts in how you interact that speak directly to your cat's ancient instincts. And the very first one, it's something you can try literally tonight.
So, have you ever noticed your cat lean really hard into your hand in one spot, but then kind of pull away in another? That is not random. Your cat is literally showing you where love lives on its body. And most of us, well, we're getting it just a little bit wrong. Okay, so what do most of us do? We go for that long head-to-tail backstroke, or maybe the dreaded belly rub. And look, some cats tolerate it, sure, but tolerating is not the same thing as enjoying. There is a massive difference between a cat that puts up with your touch and a cat that just melts into it.
The spots your cat is actually craving are these scent gland zones, right around their cheeks, at the base of the ears, and just underneath the chin. When you scratch these spots slowly, you're not just petting them, you're actually triggering a biological response. See, your cat releases something called facial pheromones, which are these chemicals that send a powerful signal of comfort and safety right to their brain. That's the message you're sending them. When you hit these specific spots, you're telling your cat's nervous system on this really primal level that you are a source of security. You are home.
And look, this isn't just a nice little idea, it's actually backed by science. A study in the journal Applied Animal Behavior Science found that cats showed way more positive reactions, like purring and head pressing, when they were touched around these head and cheek zones. But here's the really telling part. That same study noted that cats touched in other spots, like the base of the tail, actually showed subtle signs of stress that most owners would never ever notice.
All right, next up, let's talk playtime. Why on earth does your cat lose interest in a toy after like 30 seconds? You're waving it around, they pounce once, maybe twice, and then they just walk away. Here's the thing, they're not bored. You're probably just playing wrong.
See, most owners think playtime is a game of chase. We dangle a toy, we swing it super fast, and we expect our cat to just go nuts. But that's not how a cat's brain is wired. Cats aren't long-distance chasers, they are ambush predators. They stalk, they wait, they calculate, and then they strike.
So here's the crucial part. When you move a toy too fast or you keep it just out of their reach, you're firing up their prey drive, but never letting them actually complete the hunt. It's like starting an amazing meal but never getting to eat. The fix, though, is so simple. Make the toy act like real prey. Move it slowly, let it hide behind a pillow, let it stop moving. And then, and this is the most important part, let them catch it.
That moment of capture, when they finally grab it and bite it and kick it, that releases this big rush of dopamine in their brain. That is the reward. That's what satisfies their instinct. And this isn't just about having fun. It's about building trust by fulfilling a core part of who they are.
Okay, next up. Have you ever talked to your cat and just felt like they were genuinely listening? Like they tilt their head, their ears perk up? Well, you weren't imagining it. But what most of us get wrong is that it's not what you say, it's all about how you say it.
A 2022 study from Paris-Nanterre University found something totally fascinating, and you can see it right here. When owners used their normal adult-to-adult voice, their cats barely reacted. But the second they switched to these short, soft, slightly higher-pitched phrases, their cats became visibly more alert, more engaged.
Now, this doesn't mean you need to go into full-on, loud, high-energy baby talk. In fact, that can actually be pretty overwhelming for a cat. The sweet spot is this gentle, calm tone. And over time, that specific sound becomes a vocal signal of safety. Your voice, literally, becomes a source of comfort for them.
So what if I told you one of the most powerful bonding rituals you could do takes less than 2 minutes a week? It sounds way too simple, which is exactly why almost nobody does it.
Most of us, we follow the same routine every day, right? Fill the bowl, put it down, walk away. And that's fine, but we're missing this really primal opportunity. Think about it. In the wild, a mother cat brings food directly to her kittens. That direct offering is one of the first experiences of trust a cat ever has. So when you offer just a few treats or a little bit of kibble from your open hand once a week, you're not just giving them a snack. You are speaking a biological language that goes back thousands of years. You're communicating on a level that's way deeper than words, that you are their provider and that they are safe with you.
And that brings us to our last point. And honestly, it's the simplest one. It costs nothing, it takes no effort, and it might just be the most profound thing you can do to earn your cat's absolute trust.
Just for a second, think about your cat's reality. They live in a world of giants. You tower over them. You walk past them. Even when you show affection, it's usually coming from this place of height, leaning down from above. And they accept all of this, but they so rarely get to experience you as an equal.
So, the secret is this. Just sit on the floor. That's it. No agenda, don't call their name, don't reach out to pet them, just lower yourself down into their world and exist there for a few minutes. You instantly become a non-threatening presence, not a giant.
And what happens next is pretty magical. Your cat might slowly move a little closer, maybe they'll sit near you, not on you, just near you. That little space isn't distance. It's your cat choosing to be with you, on their own terms. It's not because you fed them or played with them, but simply because you made yourself small enough to meet them where they are. And that right there, that is the purest form of trust.
By understanding these simple little secrets, you're basically learning to listen to your cat in a way you never have before. You're moving beyond just being a provider to being a true partner. So, the only question left is, what new conversations are you and your cat about to have?